Okay, and we're live. Hey guys, this is Jan from DoraHacks, and I'm super excited for the fourth workshop today of the Grant Factory. And today the workshop session is about gasless NFT mints on Taiko. Before we start, I will share some background on the hackathon. As the largest Web3 multi-chain developer incentive platform, it's an honor for DoraHacks to support the Taiko Grant Factory hackathon. Today we have here Joran. He will take over very soon, and also Swarnabha. So once you're ready, you can just take over and share a bit more.
Great. Yeah. Thank you so much, Jan. And thank you again to the DoraHacks team for all the great support in supporting us during this hackathon and these live streams. Like Jan said, we're kicking off another amazing workshop session today with Swarna. And it's such a cool topic about how we can empower projects to give better UX to their users through gasless mints. So that's a unique aspect that we can build using Taiko. But before that, if this is your first time hearing about Taiko or the Grant Factory in specific, we just want to highlight that the Grant Factory is designed to support and encourage new and existing projects to build and deploy their businesses in the Taiko ecosystem. We have a lot of amazing technological advancements that are helping scale the Ethereum ecosystem. We have talks previously about what makes Taiko different, and more talks coming along the line for that as well. But we're here to welcome you and encourage you with a 100K prize pool in order to build these businesses. And so we encourage you to check out the DoraHacks website to find out all of the details about how to qualify and the different prize pool tracks that we have and the opportunities you have to earn those funds. But ultimately, the goal is to deploy a project on Taiko and also propose to submit a grant proposal in order to get approved for funding even beyond the hackathon. So we have this large treasury that we want to throw out amazing projects and really support them building long term. And this is your greatest opportunity to kind of tap into those funds. I think that's it for me. I'm going to kick it off and pass it over to Swarna to get into this amazing workshop. Take it away, Swarna.
Yeah, thanks, Jarin. So, hey guys, welcome again, and yeah, good to be back again with another interesting workshop and another project, another new kind of project, which can be useful for a lot of you who are going to build on account abstraction, what it is all about, and how we will be building on top of it. And it's a very trending thing, right? And you can use this kind of idea definitely for the Grand Factory Hackathon as well. We will be very keen to see if someone uses something like account abstraction, or something like using a new kind of thing where you are not paying any gas or things like that. So yeah, giving my intro, myself Swarna. I'm the solution engineer at Taiko. I work on all the technical side of integrations, partnerships, and yeah, today, as the topic says, I'll be working on gasless NFT mint on Taiko. So I built this on Taiko. How you don't need to pay any gas. You don't need to connect to any wallet. You don't need any private key, any seed phrase, nothing. You just don't need anything, and you can just mint NFT. So I've built a very basic UI with a very easy to follow flow, so that it's a very beginner kind of thing. And obviously, you can take it up and create something using this. So yeah, before that, so just wanted to ask you, if you guys have any question, feel free to ask in the comments, and or if not, you can definitely ask on Discord, and we will be glad to help. So I'll dive into this project now. I will be showing how I implemented it, and then I will give you a demo how it's working, right? So yeah, I'll be presenting my screen, and then my what the code it is all about. So yeah. So yeah, as the topic says, it's keyless, gasless NFT minting on Taiko. So you don't need any key, private key, seed phrase, anything. You don't need any gas to pay. You don't need to, uh, you know, what the flow is actually, right? What the flow actually happens is like you submit a transaction through your wallet, you then sign it with private key, and then add it to the blockchain, and you don't need to do anything. This is the all about the project. So this is the general flow of the project we have built. I will explain you, and then some things might not be clear because it will be more better if when you see the smart contracts. And then yeah, so the thing is, I've used account abstraction in this. What account abstraction is basically, in account abstraction, you just bypass the traditional transaction requirement, right? So it is done by another smart contract, which is user op or paymaster. So what it does is it does all the things for you. Like you don't need to pay the gas, you don't need to sign transactions and things like that. With the help of account abstraction, everything is done by the smart contract, which you can take. There are lots of account abstraction as a service on top of Taiko. We have Third Web, we have Bioeconomy. But in this, for the sake of the development, I have implemented it from the scratch. It's not very tough. You can just take this and as well, or you can take other as well. So it just contains few smart contracts like user op. One is bundler, and other is the entry point, which is quite crucial. So what in this project, what happens is, uh, as a user, I will be explaining the flow as well as we go down. So as a user, you just go and submit the button of mint NFT. It will be all clear when you when I show you the UI user interface. But yeah, so as a user, you go to mint NFT, and there is user operation mempool. What mempool is, if you know the basics of blockchain, when you submit a transaction, it goes to a pool from where it is picked up based on your priority fee or based on other aspects. So you just don't need to take care of anything. So it goes to user operation mempool, where there are this user operations, and then from user operations it's submitted to the bundler, where it actually does everything for you in the bundler, and then it simulates user operation. What it does is, this bundler does not submit the transaction for you at this point of time and simulate user operation at this time. What it does is it simulates everything. Like for example, in a traditional transaction, what you do is basically first connect your wallet. It's something which you it's a primary step, right? And then you sign a transaction, and then you put the where you want to send the transaction, then you sign it with private key and things like that. So this all is simulated by user operation. It does not do everything. So it just simulated at this point of time. Then it comes to the entry point smart contract, which is very important in chain abstraction, and this we will explain when I explain you the entry point smart contract in our code. And then what it does is, we have a paymaster. Basically the paymaster pays the gas for you. So paymaster contains like the account abstraction as a service generally have this implemented. So the paymaster pays the gas for you, and what it does is, then this happen is execute user operation. At this point, the transaction will go to actually happen, right? And then it execute the user operation, which actually here is mint. The our operation is just mint, and but there are a lot of operations you can add, right? You can swap, you can uh, bridge as well. There's a lot of operations, right? And then the user operation and signatures are validated. Basically, first it is validated that this paymaster has enough gas, right? It's something like, if because at the end it will pay the gas for you. And then it goes to the smart wallet, which I will again explain you in the code. And then just this happened mint, which was the user operation here. And yeah, you get an you this is the NFT contract, which is same like for any NFT project, it's same. So if you are not using account abstraction, what you have been doing is you first add NFT, mint NFT. You first type, first click on mint NFT, then a wallet pop-ups comes, right? Where it asks you to sign, and then it checks you have gas or not. If you have not enough gas, it will not go, and then it takes time. Like it gets submitted into a mempool where you have seen the option to speed up as well, where you can pay a more priority fee. But these things are all vanished when you are using account abstraction, because it takes everything is taken care by the smart contracts which are implemented in account abstraction, and then it directly goes to the NFT contract, and then there's like you can mint the NFT. Like, so yeah, this is the flow. And why it's useful, if you ask why. So see, it does not require to have for you like a currency like Ethereum, or let's say Taiko token or anything. It does not requires you to have anything in your wallet. When I will show you the presentation, you will be able to see the wallet pop-up does not comes when we are minting it, right? So that's the whole thing. And secondly, it's more safe, right? With account abstraction, there we are not using our private key. Even if you see our project as well, I will upload this in GitHub as well, as and you can use it. If there is not no use of like your private key, so it's all safe, right? You can use it with the DeFi platforms as well, where you can where you can use it to do like a swap or anything. So yeah, the base remains same. And let's say you are building a project like out of this grants, obviously out of this hackathon, we will be definitely looking for projects which we can involve in our grants or anything. But as a project, if you want to onboard users as well, you can also use account abstraction, where user will eventually get invited when the user gets to know he or she does not require to pay the gas. It's just the paymaster is paying. So yeah, this was the overall flow. This is like I've kept it very simple, like and intuitive. So it's just user. It like this project basically enables user to mint NFT using account abstraction with ERC 721. It's the non fungible standards, which is very common. So yeah, and it basically bypass the traditional transaction requirements. This might not be very clear right now, but trust me, when I show you uh, the demo, it will be very clear. So basically, I'm using user operation mechanism, which is basically the account abstraction, and that removes the need for user to directly sign transaction, pay gas fees, or it's just keyless and gasless. I'm very bullish on this kind of things. So yeah, you can uh, do it on for your project as well, and you can just use it like so that we have a lot of account abstraction integration on Taiko. So we have Bioeconomy, we have Third Web. So yeah, you can use it. I will go to how it works in later stage. But yeah, when I think when I go to basically the code, this will be better. So I think yeah, let's jump into it. So what I've done is I have distributed the code. And so yeah, the tech stack I'm using here for the front end, again I'm using React because it's the most easiest uh, front end framework to use, because it does not take much of your time, because it's something, if you are a developer, right, you come with any web 2 experience, or let's say any full block any website making experience, you can just use that. There is no difference in front end of web 2, web 3, or anything, right? So I'm using front end on JavaScript. You can do it with TypeScript as well, does not matter at the end. So yeah, and I'm using CSS obviously for the. And if you see my UI is like, UI is very simple. I've not kept it very complex, but yeah, at the end the UI is something. It's just like it's like icing on the cake. Like the more you do, the better it tastes, right? So yeah. And for smart contract testing and everything deployment, I'm using Hard Hat. If you are aware about smart contract development, you might be you might be aware about hard hat as well. It's like one of the tool to deploy, run, debug everything for smart contract. You can do it with Forge as well, but Forge is something many people might not be aware. So yeah, I've used hard hat. So this is the folder structure. This contains front end and the hard hat, which contains smart contracts. First, I will go to the front end. Basically, so the front end contains two things, the package. Obviously, it contains all the frame, all the things we are using. React again, as I said, for the front end, and then and yeah, I'm not using anything more than that. Uh, and this is the environment. If you see, there is no use of private key or anything. What this is, React app bundler key. I will explain later on. It will make sense. This is the RPC URL. By the way, I've implemented it on a Hekla testnet, but you can do it on mainnet as well. You should just try on mainnet. It's really it will be really cheap for you. So it's on Hekla testnet, but it does not matter at the end, for the demo purpose, right? So yeah, this is the public. Basically, it does not it contains all the images, all the icons, all the static kind of things, right? uh, this is the source. If you go to the app.css, I've implemented. I'm going through the front end a bit faster because it does not make sense to explain the front end, right? Because if I show you the front end after this around the end with the demo, you will just understand it and you can implement it, right? It's not a big deal. So this is the front end with all the app related things like background, app link, and all the CSS of app. This is the app.js, which basically contains a nav bar and content. I've kept it very simple. This is the index, and yeah, this actually starts the React app. Now I will go to components. So yeah, the component is three parts like navbar. This is the CSS of the navbar. So I have this. This is the again the JavaScript for navbar. Again, I'm using React, so and it just imports the CSS and it just uses it. As simple as that. You don't need to focus anytime on front end much if your functionality is working well. There's nothing in hero section, as I said. It just contains two parts, content and navbar. So yeah, this is again the same. The content, it might contain a bit more CSS because it's anyways the content, right? So this is again uh, all the components in the content, like it contains wallet, and then like wallet button, wallet container, and then everything like whichever is there in the content. And again, it does this is the content of uh, like file. Basically it uses use effect and use state from React. And then what it does is it takes get NFT contract instance, get like smart wallet contract instance, and yeah, this contract instance. So yeah, this comes I will show you from the contract utils. And yeah, so so yeah, this what it does is like it first checks is connected and set connected again, like for basically for the wallet, and then for again set wallet, uh, and then it shows the NFT balance, and and then it uses transaction notification, like and it shows you it will make more sense when I show you the UI. So it will directly show you on the explorer the transaction hash and everything, and then it will give you like, okay, your transaction went through. Basically the NFT mint transaction went through. And yeah, um, and then first is like sign user OP. Basically it takes a user OP hash and signer. It will make more sense when I show you the contract. So basically it takes the string and like the signer, and then and yeah, and then you need to basically it does it. You don't need to do these things. These are all done by the account abstraction contracts. So yeah, and this is the mint function. So basically, it does is it's the paymaster which is deployed on like I have deployed it. I will show you the contract as well. So it these are the three instances which are taken from the deployed contracts, the ABI. If you were in the last workshop, I explained what actually ABI is. So the front end is not able to understand solidity, right? So what it understands is it's the ABI, the interface, right? So when you deploy a contract, it gives you an ABI as well. You can just copy paste and you can put it, which will be required. So yeah, this is the main function, and these are just like so. So this is what happens. So these are what are set like user OP as I showed you right here. Just a second. Yeah. So user OP, if you see here, so you don't need to, as I say, how it works is like the flow of the user operation or user OP for the mint function. So basically at the end, our main goal is to achieve the mint function, right? So what it does is the firstly the user initiates an NFT minting by our interacting with our website, and you just click the button mint NFT. So what happens is rather than creating a typical Ethereum transaction, what it does is it guarantees it generates a user operation, right? So yeah, so this is basically done from here. If you if you know if you know about the Ethereum transaction, so it's basically when you used to do it in the manual way, you used to fill all these values, right? Gas, call gas limit, verification gas limit, and everything. So these are just done by the user operation, and then yeah. So the user smart contract wallet, generates an user operation basically, which includes the sender, the nonce, the it ensures the transaction uniqueness, init code if it's required, like the wallet creation code, and then call data. So basically, it basically encoded the data representing the main function call, verification gas limit, so the gas needed for signature and validation, the paymaster and data. So it basically gives how the gas will be paid. As I said here, the gas is paid by the paymaster, right? And the signature, the so yeah, so this is what is done all here. You can see, right? So this is everything. It regarding the user operation. So you can just take it and you can just fill anything. So if you ask from where did I get this? So whenever you when I show you the contract, it will make more sense. And then yeah, it take user operation hash to get the uh, to it to the bundler, and then it sends the transaction here. So yeah, then it gives transaction submitted and it's waiting for the confirmation, right? And then yeah, so this is all the connect wallet functionality. Basically it basically is, yeah, it connects the wallet. It's the same thing. So however you do, and yeah, it's disconnect it. You can just take the snippet from anywhere, right? It's just to connect the wallet. So then this function is the fetch user NFT. So what it does is when you fetch when you when you mint an NFT, you get one NFT, and then you can mint another NFT, right? You can mint n number of NFT. So what it is associated is with your wallet address, right? So this function can fetch user NFTs from wallet address. Like it will check how many transaction went from this wallet successfully uh, for the mint function, and then yeah, it will mint. So yeah, if there is error, it will give error, and it just like for the error catching, and then it will give all the NFTs which are minted by you. So yeah, this is the content fold the content or the main JavaScript front end, and yeah. Now that the content is done, I will show you the contract utils, basically the ABIs, which of the contracts I deployed. So these are the, I think I can, so this is one of the, I just deployed one NFT and I just uploaded it. And this is the ABI of it. I think it will make sense, more sense when I show the NFT, the contracts first and then come to ABI, right? So yeah, so yeah, this is all about front end, and yeah, I think there is not much. This is like the package and all those things, and yeah. So now that our front end is done, what I will show you here is, now that we have understood what user operation does, it submits all those things to bundler, and then from here it simulates with those things to the entry point, like with those these details. Yeah, this is the very important thing. So with these things, this inputs, it submits it to the entry point smart contract. Until now, you have seen it's not submitted on the blockchain. When this, so yeah, now that we have everything, right, all the things required for the transaction to move, now that it will execute user operation. So as I said, the bundler receives the user operation. So basically the bundler receives all these things, and now it waits for the confirmation. So yeah, the user operation is basically sent to the bundler. So basically, and yeah, it submits them to uh, so it does not submit each transaction. What the bundler does is, like, it creates a single batch, and it sends every transaction as a batch to the blockchain. What it does is, like, if you send four different transactions, there will be different gas. But if you compile and batch the transaction, which is the main feature of account abstraction, it optimizes the gas and also the block space as well. So this is what happens. So we have reached till third point where it sends to bundler, right? And so yeah, now let's move to the contracts. Again, there is not much of contracts to be given. So what it is like, again, these, when you initialize a hard hat project, you can do it very easily. You just go to hard hat, and then you just go here, and you can just get started. You can just, if you use this command, it will give you everything like this, like all the, and if you set it like JavaScript, TypeScript, or anything, it will give everything to uh, all the things, and yeah. So yeah, this is the thing. So it it creates all those like contract folder, script folder, uh, like test folder, everything. So the test folder just contains the test, like the deploy when the paymaster is deployed, the test for the paymaster, right? So as I said, what paymaster does is it pays for your gas, right? So yeah. So let's jump into contracts. So this is the counter, as I said. So what it does is, when you mint an NFT, it initially your counter is set to 0, but when you mint an NFT, it increases your counter, and then as I discussed, like, there is one fetch user NFT. It can give you the count as well. So from where it comes is this, like, it basically keeps a track of your count. This is the NFT. What it is like, I just took a basic NFT from IPFS. So there are a lot of NFTs there, like on free. You can just take the link, and yeah, it starts the counter at 1, and this is the ERC 721. Basically, I'm taking it from OpenZipline. You might all aware about OpenZipline. So it's just contains pre-compiled contracts for your easy development. So I'm just taking it from OpenZipline, and then what it does is, this NFT contract. It's a first, the function is to mint a new NFT, So what the function does is it get the current token ID and then mint the NFT to the caller, and then it increases the counter. So right, because after next time when you again mint any NFT, it will increase. It will show the correct, and yeah, then what it does is it saves the NFT as a PNG file. You can take JPEG or anything like that. So the NFTs are coming from this collection. Basically, there is a set of collection in this. So yeah. This is the URI, like basically containing all those things. So yeah. If you want to set a new URI, so you can, as I'm the owner of the project, I can do it, but not anyone can do it. It's just for the safety purpose, so that anyone cannot change anything. So yeah, to by calling the smart contract, and then this function is the get current counter. Basically, it gives you the count of what here it is being increased. uh, and then this is the function to get all the token IDs owned by an address. Basically, as I said, right, uh, everything is associated with the wallet address. So it takes the address of the owner, and then it then gives the count because it's getting increased here. So yeah, very simple. Like as I don't want you guys to just mint the same NFT. So I've just taken this. You can take from anywhere. There's a lot of free NFT collections for development. So yeah, and it just give you the token IDs, like for all those NFTs owned. So this is the NFT. So this is the paymaster contract. It's like I've taken it, like it's publicly available. You can take any paymaster. So I've taken it from like the Infinitism paymaster, like their official account abstraction implementation. So what it does is, so it validates that the only entry point is able to call the method, right? Just a second. Because here, if you see, till entry point, there is no simulation, there is no like the transaction is not submitted to the chain, right? So when it comes to entry point, now that it is executed, so here it's ensured it is only entry point who is able to call the method. So yeah, only entry point. This is the uh, like function, and yeah, only entry point can call this method. And this is like this, you can take this paymaster from any other as well. It just does the same thing. It just pays for your gas. So yeah, this is the thing which validates the user operation. So what it does is it validates that the paymaster will pay for the user transaction, and yeah, the custom checks can be performed. So now we are here, like it passes from the entry point when it is ensured the only entry point is doing this, and now it is here, it's validating the user operation. So basically, just a second, this is being validated. So yeah, and like the user has sufficient funds for the transaction, right? So yeah, this is the validate function, which is here, which is validates, and then it executes. um, and yeah, so this is again like these functions are not used in our project, so there is no like stake and all those other things. So this is as this contains, as I said, account abstraction is not only something which is only used for NFT. You can use it anywhere. Like you can use this keyless and gasless implementation for n number of application, right? So these are all the functions, but this is not in our scope. So yeah, so no point in explaining. And this is the smart wallet again. So so what it does is it updates the end. So it basically checks all those things, and yeah, this is also publicly available. Like you can take it from any account abstraction implementation, where if you see the paymaster, you can take it from here as well. So yeah, what it does is, now that the execute user operation is done, so now it goes to the smart wallet. So if you see, your wallet is not involved here, right? So basically, this is the wallet which is being used. This is the account abstraction enabled wallet. So yeah. So basically, what it does is, it just set the entry point contract, and then it restricts only to the owner, like whoever has initiated this, and then it validate that user operation is valid, and then yeah, again. So so basically just check if this is correct or not, and yeah, just the checks. And now that this again is not in our scope, so now that you have the flow is, till now we understood bundler receives the user operation, right? So what happens is user operation verification, which I described it, like the bundler submits the user operation to the entry point, which I said it's here, and then it verifies the user operations validity, like everything, like gas limit, nonce, signature correctness, everything. Checks if a paymaster will cover gas fees. So yeah, and it executes the validate user operation basically, and then and basically when it goes from smart wallet, it delegates the call mint, which was our function to be called. So everything, this whole part, this is just for the sake of understanding, but this all is not done by us. We just call the mint NFT, and it is done directly. These are done in the backend, and yeah, NFT gets minted. So so basically, then execution of the mint function happens. So once the verification is done, the entry point calls the user wallet and to the mint function, right? So the wallet sends this transaction to the NFT contract, because that's what we will be minting, and the minting of the NFT is done. So yeah, and the gas payment is done by the paymaster. So yeah, as and these are the interfaces basically. Uh, this is the paymaster interface, like it gets the paymaster. Again, these are the stake and all, so it's not in our scope. And yeah, and you can obviously use this like stake manager and everything. Again, as I said, if you are building a DeFi application, this can be very useful, but for us it's not much in our scope. So these are all the contracts which NFT counter, paymaster, and yeah, that's it. uh, One thing I left explaining that time is the ABIs. So when you go to the contract util and go to uh, so the so yeah, these are the contracts which are used for us: the entry point, smart wallet, and NFT. So these are already deployed, and these are the ABIs for this. Like entry point contains. So this is what it is, like understood by the front end, right? It won't be understanding the solidity thing, and the smart wallet and the NFT, right? So these are the like these are the basically ABIs for you. And yeah, now that if we go to our terminal, and we have if you if I show you, we have two folders. If you go to CD front end, basically it contains, and it's an React project, node project. So you can just go npm run start, and yeah, it will just a second. Yeah, sorry. So yeah, so this is the UI, again, very basic UI. So I've deployed it by the way by as well. So you yeah, so these are both the same. So what if you like see, this is the UI I was showing, the nav bar and the content. A button is there which shows connect MetaMask, and now that your wallet has no NFTs minted, So it won't show any min NFT, right? So it will say no NFTs found. You just need to start minting. And so let's do connect our wallet. This is the basic step. So yeah, if you see there is no pop-up again. So there is no pop-up. I just showed you. So now let's say you want to mint one NFT, right? You just go start minting. It will load as I was showing. So this is the flow. It's happening first. It checks for all the user operation. Then it submits to bundler. Then yeah, if you see it says transaction is submitted. Then it's waiting for confirmation. So basically, the validation is now happening and it's now in execution. So once the execution is done, so you can just see that your transaction is successful, and you can see in your block explorer, and your NFT is also here. It's this is the NFT I've minted. As I said, I already have like a list of I already showed you, right? I'm using a predefined NFT collection, so that you can basically it gets minted from this. Let's do one more time, like start minting now. And if you have seen, we don't got any pop-up to sign the transaction, add gas fees or things like that. Yeah, again the same. Um so 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 yeah, that's the something which is done by like account abstraction. So yeah, basically it does everything for you, so you don't need your wallet to use anything or pop up or things like that. So yeah, again transaction is successful. Again a new NFT. Let's go to the block explorer. Yeah, so this is, as I said, this is on Hecla. So yeah, so see everything is done. So no wallet pop up or nothing. Again, a new NFT. As I'm using a collection, so yeah, you can just do it. If you have seen, if you do one more time, like so there is no pop-up you are getting, right? You don't need to add or sign from your private key or seed phrase. It's everything done by the account abstraction we just like developed, or we just implemented, right? So yeah, like it's getting into user operation, and then it validates the transaction. And yeah, like once it is done, it will give you a new NFT, and like you will be able to again get it on here. And yeah, so yeah, this is like the major flow. And and yeah, so that was something I did. If you ask me, where you can more use it, as I said, you are not paying your gas here. So if you are building a project where you want users, you can use it. It's a very good use case because a user will get attracted when they hear they don't need to pay the gas. You can use it on DeFi application as well. If you have seen, like there is a lot of implementation on the NFT side which we did not use, like stake, unstake, and basically these are for NFT side of things. And like you, if you see the new, again we did it the third time, so the third NFT is also here. So yeah, it just give you your NFTs. I'm just using a predefined NFT list, so you can use something from custom as well, or you can make it further as well. Like you an AI generates NFT and it gets here. So yeah, this is all about like everything gasless, keyless, no private key, no seed phrase involved. So yeah, this is all about, and I guess I hope you guys learned something from out of it, and I hope if you can, someone can use it. So yeah, this is another NFT, and it gets so. So you can do it on mainnet as well. Same process, just it's mainnet. This is testnet. It's mainnet. So yeah, if you again see, no, your wallet is never used here. So yeah.
This is super cool. This is very cool. I'm so glad you were able to do a workshop on this. I'm thinking of like so many different applications that can use this. For sure, it's a great user experience advancement. Um, Personally, I've been trying to figure out how we can do more on-chain gaming in like Discord or Telegram. And I'm curious, what do you think if this could be used for that purpose? And basically, one of the issues is um, with like a Discord bot, for example, it needs to have essentially access to the wallet that is making action on the
Yeah.
blockchain, and don't really want to put
Yeah.
funds in that wallet. So if you created another wallet that you controlled and gave it account abstraction
Yeah.
control over, do you think that could
Yeah.
work?
Yeah, exactly. So I guess I forgot to mention this gaming also has a like huge usage of account abstraction. For example, like as if you are using any, let's say, Telegram game, or in general any game, you won't like, right, to continuously pop your MetaMask to sign a transaction to do a game or anything. So here's like a very good use case where you are not even popping, like you are not even using your wallet anytime. You are just account abstraction is doing everything for you. I guess it enhanced the user experience very drastically. So yeah, and other than that, it's more safer as well, I feel. So there is a reason account abstraction is getting used, right? So yeah.
Mm-hmm. Amazing. Yeah. So maybe we can work together behind the scenes to make that happen, and we can deploy a couple little fun apps in our Discord using this that actually connect to the Taiko blockchain.
Yeah, you can do it, and definitely.
Let's do it. Yeah, I think that's the only question I see from me and from the audience. Thank you so much again, Swarna, for giving this presentation. We're going to make sure the GitHub gets posted up online for people to view alongside this video. Yeah, and if anybody has questions about what you saw here, later on, you can come find us in the Discord, and we have a special channel there for you to meet other hackers in the hackathon, as well as have access to us, and all of the bounty providers as well are in there. So any questions at all, that's the place to go. You just, when you join the Discord, you go to the role selection, you self-select developer role, and that will open up the category for you where you will see Grand Factory and all the developer chats, etc. So yeah, I'm gonna pass it over to Jan.
Yeah, so thank you so much for this super cool workshop. The audience learned a lot about how to deploy a gasless NFT collection, what are or gasless NFTs and so forth. So very informative. And for the audience, please join their Discord, get the developer role, and ask some questions over there. With that being said, so thank you very much for the session today, and see you next time.
Take care, everybody.
Thanks, everyone.
All right, thank you guys. Bye-bye.